Wait, that looks funny. Wait, is this right? Wow, what's this? Hey! Alright, okay. I think I got it. There's this one thing that seems to be... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Alright, okay. There we go. Alright, hello. Hi, my name is Zug, and, I am apparently going to play people chess. That is what I'm gonna do, and the people that I'm going to play could be you. One thing that I would like to do today, with that is, maybe take a thoughtful approach to, the whole experience. And by that I mean, I will explain to you, where you blundered, if you blunder. If you don't blunder, then I will explain to you where I blundered. But there will be a lot of explanations of where people blundered, I think, is the thing that I think we're going to do. We're going to try and learn from our experiences and become better at this game. I'm not sure what the end result is past that point, but let's not think about that. That's not really, not the point. Alright, okay. Hey, Rome said 1981. Alright, okay. Off we go. Let me know if there's any issues with the stream, or any issues with the streamer, or just any issues that you just have in general about life. All of those things, just let me know, and I will do something close to my best to either ignore it or actually help, depending on the situation. All right, okay. Let's begin. We're going to so the way this works is I would prefer it if you offered a casual. Is it an issue that all men must die? I think ultimately that's probably not a bad thing. But I can see how it would be disturbing to people who are alive, which is everybody. So, yeah, I mean, it's sort of a mixed bag. It's like, I mean, no more presidential elections, but at the same time you're dead. You know, kind of a little from aisle, you know, little from one aisle. Like, how does that saying go? Basically, yeah. There's pros and cons to the whole, like, mortality thing. The name of the streamer is, yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying that there, you know, it cuts both ways. Alright. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, alright, I'm streaming on Lichess. That's what I'm doing. Alright, so, I would prefer if the challenges that you make, in this, thing where I play you chess tend to be challenges of the nature of casual, and fairly rapid time control, like 5 minutes or less, and you can do any increment you like, up to a point of, like, say, 5 seconds. Something like that. Also, if you feel cheeky, you can, let's see, what can you do? You could offer me a casual game, and I will play a casual game. So, yeah. But other than that, that's how it works. Yeah, the webcam is pointed at my hands, because sometimes I play piano on the stream. Also, yeah, like, yeah. But I am so pale that actually, like, people do go blind when looking at me, so, like, I tend to try and, yeah, avoid that. So, off we go. We're going to start with, Frosty Panda 28, who has offered me a casual 3-0 game, and let us begin. Alright, so basically I'm just going to say what I think as things occur. Most of what I will be saying will be things along the lines of that I don't know what to do. Because most of chess is kind of just not knowing what to do. It's kind of like life that way. except a little bit. Well, no, actually, it's exactly like life that way. There's actually no difference. All right. So here we have a chess position. My idea is I want to put a. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, okay, cool. I knew that. All right. So I could take the knight and put a knight here, or I could put a knight here immediately. Thinking about it is kind of a silly thing to be doing. So I wonder actually why I am thinking about it. But all right, we'll go here. Okay. You know what? I'm going to stop thinking about it at this point and just drop the knight in. Okay. All right. So basically, the extent of my strategic concepts here is that I have a knight here. And that knight is not something that can be ousted with a mere pawn. Whereas if he puts a knight here, I do have a pawn that can do this. Having said that, it is tempting actually to just take this bishop and renege on literally everything I've just said about the position. But I will resist that temptation and instead go here. Oh, wait, why? Why did I do that? I could have taken the bishop, but then I could have put another knight in. So that was really dumb, actually. And I kind of feel stupid about it. But, all right. Because, yeah, I could have just taken and then... I had more than one knight that I could have... All right. Well, now I'm going to lash out at the world. Also, my talking has cost me about a minute on the clock, so that's probably not an ideal thing. All right. Okay. So at least my knights are doing something. I don't know if it's of any actual... I'm not sure whether you call it productive or not, but it's something. All right, we're going to go here, and then we're going to go here. I assume he's going to attack my rook. Although, like, that's not actually much of a threat. Because, well, maybe it is. Oh, okay. Well, I was going to go here anyhow, so. The joke's on you. Although, why am I not just taking the bishop? Huh. I wonder why I didn't just take the bishop. Okay. So now we need to move a queen somewhere. Here versus somewhere that's not here. All right. Well, I mean, I like my position here, I think. Until something goes horribly wrong with it, which could easily occur. All right, so I did that really quickly, and now I'm feeling some regret, but it's too late to kind of turn back, I guess. Okay, my original idea was to win a bunch of pawns, but now I feel like that's not smart at all. So I thought I would just take this knight. Now I feel like I shouldn't take the knight, and I should do something else. And so I'm going to do something else, which is basically wimp out. Okay. I hope that this actually works, otherwise I'm just kind of moving my king up the board pointlessly. Oh, no, 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 no. That wasn't what I meant to do. That was a mouse slip, actually. I meant to put the king here, which is kind of a big deal. Yes. I had meant to... Oh, wait, what? Wait, what's going on? Okay. So yeah, that was odd because he. Okay, I'm not gonna overanalyze that. But I think I was winning until I stopped winning, which happened at a certain point. Basically, this endgame should be very good for me because hey, bishop, and all my pawns are on like non-bishop colors. Oh yeah, good game, Frosty Panda. But unfortunately, the problem is in Blitz. Yeah, the problem in Blitz is that knights are like way better than bishops because ultimately they will fork something. It's just a matter of time. And so, yeah. So no matter how good your bishop is, a knight will eventually fork it. So, like, yeah. I think that black is probably better here. Maybe better here, because the point is this, and I'll try and explain this, and I'm sorry if this is, like, boring to people who already are aware of these things. But the reason that a bishop is better than a knight in positions like, say, here, is because a bishop can affect two sides of the board at once. It can defend things on this side of the board, and it can attack things on this side of the board, because it moves at range. Whereas a knight cannot. That makes a big difference in endgames where there are pawns on both sides of the board. If there aren't pawns on both sides of the board, then it's not as big a deal. And also, if the pawns can be placed, obviously, on squares that aren't the color of the bishop, that also helps. But the fact that the bishop can affect two sides at once is a pretty big deal in an endgame. So that's why I think black is better here. Of course, black was also like way better earlier on in the game, but I just screwed up because I talked a lot. So I'm going to stop talking quite as much and play the next game. So we're going to play Glitcho, a 3-0 casual game. And by the way, this stream probably won't last as long as some of my other streams. It'll probably go about 3 hours, which is actually about half as long as I normally go, because I lose track of time. Casual would be better than rated. Yeah. So here we have the main line of the Caro-Kann. I spent a lot of time trying to find a opening for white against the Caro-Kann that was fun. And ultimately, I've kind of just decided that, you know, the main line is about as good as anything else. There's really, like, nothing that's great for white against the Caro-Kann. There's nothing fun and exciting. No matter what you do, like, black will find a way to make the game boring. So you might as well just play the main lines. It's kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's just not that, it's not that exciting. And there's nothing you can really do about it. Okay. So that was a, yeah. So often the problem is that the queue looks like 16 players. So, yeah. So the issue with the Caro-Kann is that, like, if I go this way, in order to get a knight to c4, like, it will be captured and everything comes off the board, and then it's just the most boring thing ever. So what we're going to try, but the problem is if I go this way, then knight here, and if knight here, then knight here actually is hitting my queen. So there's some big brain analysis going on there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go here and hope that this isn't bad due to some reason that I haven't yet worked out. Probably involving, like, this rook versus this queen. Oh, but now I can't put my knight on c4. So that was an interesting case of, like, yeah, trying to do something profound and winding up simply making a terrible move. All right. It's a pretty familiar feeling, actually. All right. Well, okay, now my bishop is sort of slicing through things, and if I could ever get a rook here, he'd actually be sort of checkmatey. So, like, there are silly ideas of, like, putting a knight here or something. I don't know. There's at least scope for you know, some sort of improvisation of some sort for white here. I actually kind of like white's position here, I think, unless I'm just losing, in which case I don't like white's position. Oh. So maybe I don't like white's position. Huh. Wait a second, but like queen check. Isn't queen check kind of strong here? Or should I wait until he makes some even worse move and then play queen check? Yeah, like why not go here first? Like, because that's even more annoying. Because oh, but now he can go here. Oh, but that's fine, because here, I'm hitting... Okay, alright. So I'm trying to explain my thought process, and I know that that's probably traumatic to anybody watching. But I don't know how else to try and communicate the fascinating thing that chess is to people. Yeah. See, I mean, here's the thing, is that it seems weird that I'm like a national master at this game, because it probably sounds like I'm completely incompetent and kind of an idiot based on everything I'm saying. And I'm not saying that's not the case. Oh, I think my opponent just got crushed. But I think sometimes I'm actually right about things, which is weird, because, again, it really doesn't feel like that's normally what's happening. Okay, this is double check. Your good old discount double check. Alright, so actually that was a good demonstration of the Caro-Kann, of like things you can do in the Caro-Kann as white, in the main line of the Caro-Kann. A lot of it has to do with like the timing of the c5 break. Here the timing, actually I'm not sure the timing was bad, but it's very, very dangerous for black to take with the e-pawn a lot of times when there's a pawn on d5, because it gives up control of a very important square on f5. And also opens up the c file. So it looks pretty anti-positional to take on d5. That general adage of taking is a mistake is probably true. Okay, again, I talked quite a bit there. I'm just looking at this long line of people that want to play, and it's very exciting, but it's also a bit daunting. I mean, it would be nice to be just sort of relaxed, and you know what I might do is I might play for an hour or two, and then do a simul so people can play regardless. Alright, so I like to play knight e2, because it's very hard for me to, like, talk calmly in these situations when it feels like there's a lot of pressure. I like to play knight e2. I'm not sure why, actually. I think I have some sort of weird... I think the point is sometimes I play g3 and bishop g2 depending on what black does. Alright. So, this is a chess opening. Looks like one. And we'll talk more about it. I would like to, at this point, open the discussion in the channel up to those who have something they want to say. If you have anything you want to say, like how you're doing, you know, like what you ate for breakfast, if you like horses, you know, that kind of stuff, feel free to do so. Now is a fine time to talk about things. Alright, so if I recall correctly, I can play here. Wait, no, the frick I can't. Like, you just play queen takes pawn. Am I just supposed to go here? Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense either. Oh, wait, I go here. Right. Sorry. Okay. I'm working it out. The idea is I'm going to play here at some point, and then, like, claim to have some advantage based on something. Alright, so he went there. I'm already kind of a little bit like, huh? Because if I go here, I mean, he's going to get... He is definitely getting checked. A check is definitely in his future, I think. Right. He was supposed to play queen b6, and yeah. And I believe he did not, and he may find that he was supposed to. On the other hand, I'm not actually sure if this is tactically the right move or not. But it looks like the thing you do because, you know, there's a check. Yeah, this is the line where normally you would put your king on f3. In this particular variation, though, it looks like that's not happening. I am not needing to put my king on f3. Which is sort of a pity. I mean, I was sort of mildly looking forward to it. Alright. So maybe we castle queenside because we want to stick a rook in his face really quickly. It gives him a tiny bit of vague counterplay, but alright. It just seems nice to stick a rook in his face. It's always good to stick a rook in somebody's face. Okay, that looks like he could lose a bishop. Well, I guess if I go here, he plays d5, and he doesn't lose a bishop. So, okay. Alright, never mind. I guess. Oh, bishop d2 would have threatened bishop a5. No joke with the brilliant, brilliant idea that wow. I wish I could just ask for a takeback just so I could... I guess I could still play bishop d2 here. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright. No, it's just such a beautiful possibility. Alright. But, like most things, totally pointless. Alright, so... Alright, I mean, at some point he's going to have to play d5. So there's not much point in me encouraging it by playing here. I think... Okay. Alright. Well, see, now I want to play here. Because a5 no longer means anything. This is such a stupid move that I can't help but want to play it. I'm sorry, no joke. I gotta do it. Oh, it's really dumb though. Like, he just goes here. Oh, but then I play check. So, alright. This is such a... Oh, I don't feel good about this. But I do feel pretty amused by the possibility. You know, like, this is just a much more subtle version of No Joke's idea. Alright, okay, so he actually sidestepped my nefarious plan. Which, I mean... Yeah, wow, okay. Wait, could I still have gone here? No, it's too much. It's just too much to ask. Alright. Okay. Why is fork is a... Yes, I am reading your messages. I think... Oh, God, I just hung a thing there. But okay, that was not good. I guess I didn't care about f4. I'm not sure I do care about f4, but I should have thought about whether I cared about f4. Am I reading messages? Yes. I think I am, unless there's messages that I'm not seeing that are, like, yeah. If there's some messages that I'm not seeing, let me know. I can read off the messages I am seeing, if that's useful to anybody. But it probably is not. Alright, so at this point we just make obvious moves and hope we don't do something really stupid and lose. I'm not sure if I missed it or not. It depends on your definition of miss. Alright, we're gonna be wacky. I know I don't have to do this, but I want to. So I guess I'm going to. Oh, it's not a very good move, actually. I don't care. This is such a dumb move that I'm doing. Like, there's no reason to do this. Except just... lols. I mean, I am attacking. It's something. But, I mean, it was just wholly unnecessary. I'm my favorite National Master as well. So we have that in common. All right, where's the checkmate? Oh, this is an increment game. So actually, this was not such a clever thing I just did, because I probably now just lose on time. Okay. All right, so it worked out. It was just fate that someday my bishop would fork every piece that... Oh, yeah, bishop f8. Wait, bishop f8 isn't mate, though. Wait, where's the mate? Like, was there a mate after? I didn't see it. I don't see the mate. I like my move. Alright, okay. So, yay! A victory to me in that game. Pleased by that. We will move on to the next one. Alright, oh! A rated 1/2-0 3-check game, which I'm going to skip over. If you make it casual, I'll totally go for it. But, no. Because if you get the black pieces in a rated 1/2-0 3-check game, it's pretty hopelessly difficult. So, like, we're going to move on to Zeo Chess at casual 5-0. Alright. So it looks like I'm getting messages from Twitch and YouTube. If there's any other thing I should be getting messages from, do let me know. Alright, so as usual, I keep doing this strategy where I basically, I put a knight on d4, and then I try and just let the rest of the game sort of just happen. Alright, so when white plays this way, then you can't do that, because this pawn isn't on e4. If this pawn isn't on e4, then it's hard to put a knight on d4, because the pawn can be on e3. I'll play the piano. You just have to give me a PDF, and I'll be happy to. Okay, I'll try and show the waiting list next time that I am not playing a chess game. So, again, my point here is that e3 makes it impossible to go doink doink, or bloink bloink, or whatever the word is for it. So instead, we have to just try and play e5 and live with the consequences. I think in this position I can actually stick the knight here, which may be better in a lot of cases than putting it here. Sometimes it's better to put the knight here, sometimes it isn't. Oh, this is interesting because, okay, I can go here, doink doink. If he takes, alright, if he takes the queen, the point is that I can take with this. Yeah, I'll try and show the waiting list. Try to remind me near some other point in the game. Alright, so the point here is that this is a thing because white has neglected development to some degree. Right. So this is called winning a rook. Yeah, I like this chess theme. I like this chess theme quite a bit. It's sort of... It kind of defines me as somebody who's ludicrously old because... it's pretty much the only... Hang on, I need to think here for a second. Does it matter what I do here or not? It's an old school. You see this font or style or whatever you want to call it theme for the chess pieces. You see it in old magazines and books, like turn of the 20th century, or I guess turn of the 19th into 20th century. All right. So you may be wondering, Zug, why are you thinking there's a free rook? And the reason is because one thing that happens the stronger that you get, not that I'm like particularly strong, but still like, or more experience that you get, is that you don't want to take free pieces that can't run away. Just because, I don't know why, really. There's not really that great a reason. But it's just an instinct. You just don't want to... It's like, that's what they want me to do. That said, I'm just taking the rook. I don't know. I just couldn't think of anything great to play. So I was like, I guess I'll just take the rook. Alright. Alright, so he just self-pinned himself, which is an interesting thing to do. So yeah. It's just that old Emmanuel Lasker saying of, what did Emmanuel Lasker say? See, now I forget what Emmanuel Lasker said. Yes, I'm shy. I just don't want to inflict my face in the morning upon any of you guys. And I don't really see what it adds to the stream. It basically just would be me scrunching my face and looking awkward. Alright, I'm just going to move out of the way, I think, of any sort of threat. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the idea is to try and, yes, I mean, that is precisely the reason that you often don't take something that's trapped and, you could take later, is because you might have a better move. The Emmanuel Lasker thing of, if you see a strong move, stop and look for a better one. Because a lot of times it's a lot of times in those situations that you have the opportunity to do something even better. All right. Oh, this is a 5-0 game. Yeah, I'm not going to get flagged in this game. I have a minute 38 and I'm up a rook. Like, I mean, I could get flagged, but it's not high on my list of concerns. What was I saying? Now I can't remember. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll do a stream where I have the camera on my face. But I kind of think it's more fun when it's on... Okay, that's just hanging a bishop. I think it's better putting it on the keyboard. I think that's more interesting to watch than my face, to be quite honest. Alright. Okay, so... It just seems like a shallow thing to be concerned about in a chess stream, but I get it. Alright, so Mutt 1U. It's just like... The thing is when I stream and it's on my face, like, it's kind of like I have to, like, make sure my face isn't doing something really stupid all the time, which is distracting. I know most people's faces don't naturally do stupid things, but I kind of feel like mine does, for some reason. So I kind of just would prefer not the distraction of that. Okay, so... Here we have a typical kind of King's Gambit declined thing. And, oh, sorry, here, let me show you guys the queue, because you guys seem to be wanting me to show you the queue. So I'm going to show you the queue. Alright, so... Alright, this is the queue. Ta-da! There's the queue. And now I'll go back to whatever I had it on. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, so... The thing is that if black doesn't support the e-pawn with a d-pawn, then basically what happens is that his center should probably collapse, although you never know, because, like, takes, bishop goes back, d5, and the question is, am I in trouble, or am I not in trouble? Oh, wait, that's not even a thing. Yeah, it is. That is a thing, because, you know what, let's just find out. Alright, so we are intending d4. He can play bishop takes knight, but that gets rid of his... Okay, so what happened instead is he simply hung a piece, thus kind of refuting the entire point of everything I was talking about. But that's fine. Alright. So sometimes it's kind of funny. It's like when your opponent blunders, sometimes it's disappointing. Because we were about to have an interesting theoretical debate, sort of. I don't know how interesting it was going to be, but it was a theoretical debate that was possibly going to happen. And now, not so much. So, all right, we're up a piece. We are up a piece. There might have been some funny, clever thing I could do involving this and this, but I don't see it. Although now I see it. Oh well, okay, all right. Oh wait, what? Did I actually make a mistake here, or is... No, I think this is fine. I hope this is fine. I'm gonna feel a little bit stupid if this isn't fine. So yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Well, okay. Bear in mind, like, that list includes, like, some challenges that I don't think I'm going to accept. Alright, so I think we could play a fun move. This looks like a fun move, because after queen takes bishop, not only is this forking the queen, but it's actually a checkmate. So I don't even get a chance to, to win the queen, because black gets checkmated first. Which is sort of sad. Alright, so you may be wondering, what am I thinking about here? And that's a good question. I don't know what I'm thinking about here. I'm just going to go here. Alright. So, I mean, this is sort of a cautionary tale of what happens if you make a mistake. Unfortunately, yeah. Oh, wait. But actually, he's still okay. I mean, not okay, but, like, he's not immediately lost because this is there's knight is okay, right? Okay. Well. Oh, I have 37 seconds. So, hilariously enough, by the way, I should have gone here or something probably. But hilariously enough, I could still lose this. Alright, I think it's less likely that I will lose it now. Is he going to notice that his rook is under attack? I think he... Even if he doesn't notice... Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. He defended his rook under attack by having his bishop also under attack, forcing me to choose and lose on time. So that was crafty. It's kind of like that Greek myth of, like, Atalanta and the golden apples, where, like, she just keeps dropping apples everywhere to slow down her competitors in a race. It's kind of like what black was doing there, is, like, just keeps dropping pieces with the hope that, like, it'll take me too much time to physically pick them up and move on to the next piece. So it didn't work, but I respect the attempt. Yeah, the horizontal Alekhine's got at the end. Alright, so we're playing Deadly King with the very scary rating of 1500 question mark. There is no rating on Lichess that is more frightening than 1500 question mark. Because 1500 question mark means literally you could be playing Magnus Carlsen. It's like facing Batman, you know. I like noise music. Actually, I don't really know what noise music is. Yeah, I mean, it's like facing Batman when you face a 1500 question mark, because it's like they're usually incognito, and, you know, it's like, oh, that's just the mild-mannered reporter at the Daily Star. Wait, that's Clark Kent, not Batman. But still, the point is, like, okay. On the other hand, my opponent just played knight h6, which makes me a little bit less concerned about the future of this game. Alright, I kind of want to take the knight, so I guess I'm gonna take the knight. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I'll take the knight. And now we will checkmate him, right? This is checkmate. We're gonna checkmate. He has no defense. How can he defend this? Actually, I'm genuinely curious how he's going to defend this. I'm not even being sarcastic about it at the moment. Alright. Well, I guess, like, he could just go back, and then... But then I go here. Okay. I'm now officially not concerned about the 1500 question mark. So yeah, this is sort of a good object lesson in why you don't normally put your knight on h6. The only time that you put your knight on h6 is, like, Well, actually, I do it all the time. Now that I think about it, in fact, like half of my opening repertoire is predicated upon putting a knight on h6 as black. But I'm weird. I don't think it's something that should be. Yeah, yeah. All right, we're gonna move on because I think we've learned what we need to learn from that game. All right, so this is somebody whose handle looks like it's supposed to be said backwards, but I can't take the time or effort to do that. So if somebody else does, feel free. Yeah, I mean, putting a knight on h6 is... Yeah. It's kind of like wrestling with an alligator. You know, you should know what you're doing. You should definitely know what you're doing if you are wrestling an alligator. Or is it a crocodile? Oh, shit, I forgot. Wow, okay, so I'm facing a 1319 question mark who seems to be quite at home with the theory of this opening. So that's cool. We got that going. Does playing to London hurt your chess development? Well, I mean, it's an expensive place, and like the people are kind of a little bit all seem kind of miserable and like. Oh wait, playing to London. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it means you have no soul. But that doesn't actually hurt your chess development. Yeah. No, I mean, people who play to London, they're basically accountants. And they're, yeah. They're basically, if you guys seen, what's that television show? Shit. Let me try and remember the name of the television show. What We Do in the Darkness. Or what is it? What We Do in the Darkness. The one with the vampires and the guy from the other thing. That show with vampires in it. They're English and there is guy's a vampire. They're vampires. Something Do in the Darkness. I forgot the name of the show. But whatever. It has what's his name in it. Barry somebody. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's a television show. And there's a vampire in the show who's an energy vampire. Like, basically, talking to him drains your energy. Because he's, like, so boring. And that's basically what I imagine everybody who plays to London to be. They're basically energy vampires. Wait, why am I not just taking this pawn and checkmating him? It's like, I kind of feel like that's what he wants me to do at this point. I don't know. Now I'm suspicious. Because it's like, king h1, my bishop's on free. Maybe it's a trap. I mean, it's not really going away. I mean, he could put his rook here, but like I feel like it's more of a win for me for him to put his rook on f1 than it is for me to take f2. Like, I don't know. I don't know why. I'd rather just keep making other moves. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. Yeah, no, I mean, like, lots of players, like, it doesn't mean you're not a strong player if you play to London. There's tons of super strong players that play to London. It's not a question of strength. It's a question of whether you're an interesting person. I basically. It's a different conversation. All right, so can I take here And, I mean, I can do this. I can win a rook in a stupid way by playing here, here, here. But I just feel like that's, like, going down a road that I don't need to go down. You know? Like, why do I need to do that? I guess it's sort of fun. I mean, the thing is, if I don't do that, if I play, like, here, and he plays c4, I know I can always just take this. I get that. But this is my one chance at entertainment in this game. Yeah, I mean, playing the same opening over and over is actually not a bad thing, but it can cost you a certain... I mean, in all seriousness, it does make you a shallow chess player if that's all you do. And I'll talk about it more once I've stopped thinking about this position. Because, no, I actually have, like, less sarcastic thoughts about it. Okay, let me just think. Okay, takes, here. Why am I seriously considering that? It's just a stupid move to play. Alright, okay. Alright, so let me talk about this in a way that's less stupid. First off, I am kidding when I say... To some degree, I'm slightly kidding when I say that you have no soul if you play to London. Excuse me, I just lost my voice. That's somewhat of a joke. Somewhat. But I will say this, that if you confine yourself to one opening, basically that's called going deep, I guess. Like, just learning one opening really deeply. The problem that you get is that, I mean, yes, you'll be fine in the openings, but chess tends to, yeah, it's good for gingers. Chess tends to be a bit more complicated and you wind up with a lot of situations in a lot of openings that cut across the theoretical spectrum at some point in the middle game. And the thing is that if you only learn one opening that's predicated on a specific sort of plan, like, you just become a bit rigid. It's basically like it's just like, it's a lack of sophistication at that point that can kind of cost you. Here, let me play here. It's just that, like, I guess what I'm trying to say, hang on, let me just, alright. How does one put this? Basically, being well-rounded in chess is useful. When you learn an opening system, you're not just learning a bunch of rote moves. You're learning a way of thinking about a chess game, how to approach a chess game, how to approach a specific situation. And that is useful regardless of whether you're playing that opening or not. For example, if you play an isolated queen pawn type opening where you have an isolated queen pawn, you learn a lot about how to create activity in those types of structures, and when those types of structures are bad for you or when they're good for you. And if you never play isolated queen pawn openings, you never learn that stuff, and that stuff can come up regardless of what opening you play. So basically, learning an opening is learning chess ideas. And the more chess ideas you know, the better you are, basically. Yeah. So, I mean, that's generally the thing that's good about learning a lot of different openings. It's not so much for the opening's sake. You can... Yeah, I mean, you can learn that opening or not, but it's useful just generally, because I think what people sometimes don't seem to understand is that openings are chess, and basically they're not divorced from the middle game in some sort of official way. It isn't like there's some moment where, you know, like a referee comes in and says, this is now the opening, this is now the middle game. Basically, what I'm trying to say is openings are basically just kind of basically the first part of a middle game. And so, yeah. Oh, I won the game. Okay, next game. So it is useful to learn different opening systems just in the same way that you try and learn different middle game ideas. That said, I think it is helpful to learn one opening in particular and try and explore it fairly in depth. So, like, both are good things. Opening suggested for a London player is just reach 1700. And, like, literally, like, a lot of times the best thing you can do is the thing that actually is going to cause you the most suffering. This is why the Russians are very good at chess. I mean that almost unironically. So, for example, if you're comfortable playing the London, you should probably learn an opening that's not boring. Maybe learn a gambit or a sharp opening. Maybe learn the Sicilian or some sort of, like something more aggressive, an open position. Not because it's better or something, but just because it's not what you're used to. And practicing what you're not used to is sometimes better than practicing what you're used to. All right. I don't know what to do here. I think I'm going to actually just do what he's doing. I didn't want to castle yet because, like, he's castled. I feel like this means that I have kind of a target. Like, I can attack him, basically. I don't think it's totally sound to do so. I would have preferred that he had put his bishop here first, but since he didn't, oh well. Yeah, no, I just think that it's good to be well-rounded. So if you play the London, maybe, like, learn a few openings that are... Now, the reason I say suffering is because you will lose a lot as a result of playing openings that you're not comfortable in. You will lose so much. And people will beat you early in the game, and you'll feel really stupid. And I guess what I'm saying is, get over it. Like, basically, that's just the cost of improvement. But it's frustrating, because you have an opening that you know that you can just beat people in, and you're like, why don't I just keep playing that? And the answer is, because you'll never improve, if that's all you do. So it's kind of a sad situation. It's like, because the temptation will be to go back and just keep playing the London. Because you'll do better with it, because you know it. But growth is painful. I guess that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you gotta lose rating to earn rating. Imagine it like kind of the way that I imagine probably investing works. It's like you kind of have to lose money to make money. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really know how to invest money. So that was a terrible analogy. But the point is that, I mean, yeah. You basically, yeah, you're gonna feel like a beginner, like when you like try and play an opening that you don't know that's not in a style that you like to play in. Yeah. All right, so I guess I'll go here. I feel like I'm attacking him, and that's good. But that would be my advice, is suffer. Yeah. Alright, I think I can do something clever here. I hope this works and it doesn't just not work. If it doesn't work, it's going to be kind of embarrassing. Of course, I could have calculated this, but what's the fun in that? I'm pretty sure this does work, because also I could take with the bishop. And then queen here is just incredibly deadly, and I'm threatening bishop takes queen. But I'm thinking, he takes, maybe I play queen check, and maybe I can checkmate him. But his king escapes this way, so I'm not sure. Although I could play queen h, and then I'm not sure his king actually does escape. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I really didn't, that was unexpected. Yeah, I really didn't think he was going to do that. Although, that's a much better move than the move I thought he was going to play. So, like, I guess, yeah, makes sense. I think I still just do the same thing. I don't think this changes anything. Oh, it does. Wait, okay, hang on. Think for a second before doing something incredibly stupid. All right, so the point is that if I play knight takes, pawn takes, he does have an idea of playing bishop takes f7, which is kind of like something that you just don't believe could occur, but then does, and then you feel really dumb that you didn't think it could happen. So I think what I got to do is not have that happen. So I'm just going to go here. All right. Right, and then if he goes here, then I take, and then there's no, yeah, he's not in time, I don't think. Well, he is, because, like, this is still, oh, that's really complicated. This is so, hey, Nueva Era de Acuari, I'm sorry, I just botched your name so badly. But hey there. All right. So, I mean, sadly, I kind of feel like the right thing to do here is actually just move my knight back. I know, it's just very unsexy. But, like, taking... Well, first off, taking check is just disaster. So, like, I kind of have to go here. Although, now I kind of wonder what the hell I'm doing. Because, like, if he just plays king up... Okay, so I've basically managed to find the one way to not win this position, which is a pretty familiar feeling. Oh wait, no, I can still take. I can actually still take here, because I'm smart. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I forgot that I can still take, because check and... Yeah, okay. Sorry, I had a moment of smartness. But you can see how evil chess is. Because, like, I could have screwed that up in, like, a million ways. In spite of, like, completely outplaying my opponent. But still, if I hadn't been alert in those last few moves, I still would have gotten screwed. Because chess is just so mean. So, let that be a lesson. I feel like... I know that, like, I feel like I'm not, like... the most popular, like, kind of streamer in a lot of ways, but, like, I feel like I might be the most instructive. And I think that's why. Is because people don't like actual instruction. I feel like people like something that makes immediate sense and tells them something they already basically know, but feel like they just... It's like when you read a book over and over again because you just can't be arsed to, like, read another book. You know, that's me. I'm like that other book. And, yeah. Because I think, like, I have these moments where I'm actually saying things that are actually incredibly instructive. And I feel like that's not actually useful. I mean, it's useful, but I don't think people want to be educated. That's why the education system is basically you're forced to endure it. Although, like, you could argue that the American education system is not very educational. But, god damn it, I'm going to try and educate you people, kicking or screaming. I don't care. I don't care how much you'd rather, like, I play bullet and make weird reactions and generally be involved in Twitch drama. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to try and explain to you some chess stuff. And then you'll then understand that... I'm not sure what you'll understand at that point. But stuff about chess. Probably what you'll understand is that you don't really like chess that much. That, like, I feel like I'm basically the only person sometimes that's actually interested in some of this nonsense. It's like an accountant trying to explain to me, like, you know, like how the, you know, the actuarial tests go or something. It's like, yeah, don't really care. Oh, my opponent made a move. Okay, all right, so we're back in another game. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take my own advice And I'm going to start playing some openings that I don't know as well, in an effort to kind of, I don't know, be less boring. Because, like, I'm kind of sick of this opening. Oh, yeah, Queen G4 was a good move, too. I forget. Like, I mean, honestly, I don't think it's winning, but it's a good line, I think. It's sort of like, I mean, people seem to try and work it out in, like, the 19th century, and then, like, everybody's forgot how it works now. Yeah, I'll do rated, but I prefer not. It's just less stressful. Wait, washed? I don't know what washed means. Alright. Okay, so I think I'll go here. So, okay, so after this, I'm going to try and play games that are not openings that I constantly play. Yeah, sorry, somebody had an interesting comment that I will now respond to. Which is that there are systems in the Ziroko Pianissimo that are confusing with the move order of when to play h3 and when to play h6 or g5 as black. Yeah, that's quite true. There are quite a lot of lines of the Ziroko Piano where it's unclear, at least to me. And I feel like it's unclear to everybody. That is to say, it's almost more of a matter of taste. There's a certain moment in the Ziroko Piano where, as black, where you basically, for all intents and purposes, run out of constructive things to play. And you basically are sort of in a reactive situation, and it's not much fun. And there's tricks around that, but I recommend, like, just look at the games of somebody like, you know, Carlsen plays the black side of the Ziroko Piano quite often, and, you know, has no problems ever with it. And he's a good person to emulate, probably. Alright, so I'm thinking takes here, and I know that there's this at the end, and maybe I don't care. Maybe I just don't care whether... Okay, I kind of do. I kind of do care. I mean, but I kind of don't. I don't know. Like, should I care? This is a 3-2 game, so, okay, I can be indecisive for another 30 seconds. Takes, check. Here. King goes somewhere. Knight takes, here. Alright, so I got a knight here. I don't think I have enough to make that actually a good thing. That seems like a bad thing. That doesn't seem like it works. Alright, so, on the other hand, it's exciting and fun. I mean, if by fun I mean doesn't work. Yeah, there's a certain moment in Ziroko Piano where you just have to play on positional instinct. It's not about lines. That's why strong players like to beat less strong players in it. Alright, let's demonstrate just the pros and cons of this move. I don't think this is a good move. I think the right move was something not insane. But I just want to demonstrate what's good about this and what's bad about this for white. Although, to be honest, actually, now the more I look at it, the more I actually think this actually is actually good for white. In fact, this is crushing for white. So I was completely wrong. I mean, I was right in the sense that I played it. But this is actually totally winning for white. Because this king is just going to get... There's no way that that king survives. I mean, I don't even have to do anything clever. I think I just, like, attack things. Although, if I go here, there's queen f... which is, like, slightly actually irritating. No, it isn't. It's not. It's fine. If queen f6, I think I can play here. Although, like, maybe not. Ugh. I don't want to have to play here. That would be embarrassing. Because, like, I don't think... I mean, I think I'd still be better as white, but, like, it's just so unclear. Also, I could have just taken a knight and just said I'm winning positionally here. That probably would have been the best thing of all. Yeah, queen f6, bishop g5, queen takes f1. Doesn't feel right. Ah, he played it. Incredible. All right. Incroyable. Well. Oh my god. I'm really low on time. I didn't realize. Wow, I am so low on time. Okay, so basically this is just a brand new game now. Oh, wait, now his knight gets out. Oh, God. Or maybe not. What have I done? So, okay. So, I mean, this was like almost an object lesson in what not to do. Oh, why did I just take? Oh, well. This guy is really good for a 1200. Oh, Jesus. What am I doing? No, no, no. That was the worst move I could make. That was actually worse than the move that I was going to play. Oh, my God. Oh. Jeez. I feel bad. Okay. So I wasn't paying attention, and that happened, which was sad. But, like, yeah. The funny thing is I'm still winning if I just play probably here. But I just wasn't paying attention. I forgot that this was a thing. Yeah. No, I mean, white is still winning this. But, yeah, I had to be a little bit less. Like, I didn't quite realize that, like, 2-second increment is actually not very much. And so you can't just talk the entire time. No, I think this is, like, if queen... Yeah, because the point is I could play g4, and then there's no mate. Which is what... Yeah. So, yeah, the only reason that this is checkmating is because of here. Yeah. Yeah, and if here, then I have a free move to probably do something, like, here, and, you know, like, literally almost anything. Like, I'm not losing. I might not be, like, easily winning, which is hilarious, because, of course, white was completely winning, before. But yeah. Basically, I got to this position, and there's, like, a million ways to, I mean, there should be a million ways to win this as white, but apparently I was having trouble finding any of them. I mean, it's a little bit not that easy. He's threatening this, and my bishop is sort of pinned, I guess, because of this, and so, like, it is kind of an annoying situation. Originally, I was going to play, like, e5, and I was thinking about it. You know, I was thinking about e5, and I was like, that looks winning, but then I looked at my clock, and I had, like, 2 seconds, and I was like, oh, shit. And so I immediately played here, which is not probably as good. Probably it's better to play something like here. And I don't know, like, the computer probably says that, like, white is, like, completely winning. I'm kind of curious. No, it doesn't. Actually, the computer says that this is more or less equal. Which is hilarious! And it actually seems to think that, like, bishop here is a totally reasonable move. So I didn't actually blunder. Which is kind of shocking, because it looks like I did. But apparently not. According to the computer, this is, Yeah. According to computer, I'm not actually winning this, which is shocking. Because I thought for sure that there must be some win. You know, I mean, the rook's going like this against the queen and king. You know. So, I mean, I am a little bit shocked that this isn't winning for white. Because I really did think that this was. Wow, this whole line is not actually completely winning for white, which is just stunning me. Because you look at this position, and you just think this has got to be completely winning. The king is on f8, it's completely naked, all of my pieces can come in and attack. And I'm not down that much. I'm down technically a rook, but like black's pieces are like doing nothing. No, this should be winning for white. I mean, technically it's almost winning for white. It's like very close to winning for white, but like the computer's like, nope. But that's like absolutely bizarre. Like, I bet you if you showed this position to any strong player, like, you know, international master or above, like, I'm pretty sure like they'd all be like, yeah, white is winning. And I don't think they would look any further. I don't understand how anybody could think that white wasn't winning in this position. It's just on basic principles of that king should be checkmated. And I'm not even down very much material. I mean, this knight is not living. So, I mean, I find it shocking that this is actually not winning. Alright, okay. So, moving on. We have a good game. Person with the suspiciously low rating and rapid rate of play. Alright, and next is Christo Sakbar. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about, like, how suspicious that is or isn't. Because it doesn't matter. I mean, like, it's not like it matters whether or not, like, yeah. Doesn't matter how my opponent arrived at the moves he arrived at. That's not really the important thing at the moment. He could be just a very, very strong 1200. I guess it happens. All right. All right. So this is the classic Gioco piano main line theory. Basically, everybody who learns chess at some point learns this line, and it's sort of their introduction to learning opening theory, because most of the moves are relatively forced. So you take, and now here comes the fun. The first thing that you find is that you taking with the knight is really bad, because you get checkmated, basically. So you learn that you have to take with the bishop and keep the knight here. And then this move happens, and you're like, what the hell? And then you learn that it's not that big a deal. You just move the knight. And then you take this bishop, and you're up a piece. And then this happens, and you're like, oh, noes. And the thing here that you got to know is that if you just move the knight back, you get in big trouble. I mean, say if you move the knight to here. If you try and keep your piece here, you will lose, I think, as black. I think the line goes like knight here, queen takes, and a bunch of stuff, and you get checkmated somehow. So it turns out that the only thing that you can do is like save one of your knights. And it turns out this is one of the better ways to do it, is to play f5 and kind of secure a knight on e4. At least that's my general impression, and that's all you need to know. Oh my god! I've never seen that move, and I don't understand it. But, alright. So now I am a piece up. So that was sort of shocking, because my opponent basically just gave me a free piece. And the point of f5 is I'm no longer in any sort of checkmate, because my king can, you know, run away. Alright. So again, not checkmate, up a piece. Those are the key takeaways from this position. Alright, I can take this pawn, and actually I frankly don't see any reason why not. Yeah, apparently, like, I knew more theory than somebody else, which is, like, kind of not always the case. Yeah, I'm just going to keep taking everything he gives me. All right, I don't want to take that. That's just unnecessary in the extreme. I think this makes some sense. You go here, and now this isn't ever a thing, and I could just stick this knight on this square. Kind of just feels good. All right. So yeah, I don't really know what he's really after here. It doesn't really matter. I mean, he's down a piece and doesn't have anything. So, I mean... Oh, was there an en passant? Okay. I'll try and Google that for next time. All right. So he's threatening a... Oh, this is a 0. Oh my god, this is a 3-0 game. I need to actually move quickly and less stupidly. Okay, that was pretty easy. So, yeah. So, just to reiterate, in this opening, like, all you gotta remember is when your knights get forked like this, don't try and save them. Don't be a hero. Just play f5. And then your opponent might blunder horribly immediately. Like, play queen takes g7 and then queen f6. The reason that that's, like, f5 is good is because if you played, say, knight d6 instead... like, if you play knight d6 instead, then this is actually quite irritating, because, the king has nowhere to run now, so we get problems, like, and this is actually just going to get, black's just going to get checkmated. So, basically, yeah, so the f5 move, the whole point of the f5 move is that the king actually has somewhere to run. If knight f6, then, I mean, just rook e1 check and takes, and white is just positionally winning. So, yeah. So, there you go. Now you know the theory of that. Ta-da! Alright, we gotta get a move on, because I only have an hour left of this stream, and there's a bunch of people waiting to play. So, let's try and get as many in as we possibly can. So, here we go. This is Maggie 619. All right. So, less talky-talky, more play-y-play. Oh, sorry. I was going to play some openings I don't know. Well, you know what? Like, what I'm going to do is, if somebody has a suggestion of some opening that they would like me to play, and don't say the Bong Cloud. Jesus. Then, yeah, I'll play it. It's just, I love how easily amused people are by, like, the Bong Cloud. It's like, I guess, like, if you are on, if you've taken a lot of marijuana, then yes, I suppose it would be amusing. What is the staff, okay, I don't know what the Stafford is. Maybe give me a set of openings to play, because, like, there are a lot of openings that I can't guarantee happening. Can I play the Alapin? The Alapin is white. No, I don't know what the Stafford is. I play the Modern all the time, so, like, that seems, like, not a departure for me. Alright, so somebody suggests the Scandinavian. Okay, we got the Scandinavian, we got the Zuckerberg opening? We have the Zuckerberg opening. That's the one where you steal all of your chess ideas from somebody else. Yes, I have a cam. It's at the moment centered on my keyboard in case things got really boring and you guys wanted some piano music for some reason. Then it was just there. Just there in case that's something you wanted, I guess. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna castle queenside. Or I could go here. But I don't really want to go there anymore. I really just want to castle queenside. Alright, play the Italian knight g5. Oh, Stafford for black is... What? Oh. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, sorry. No, it's not an image. Sorry. Yeah, no. My hand is actually part of this. No, how? Why would I know what the Stafford is? I've never heard of that opening before. Wait. Alright. Stafford is what Rosen plays. Okay. Like, I think you guys vastly overestimate my Twitch knowledge. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's a fine opening, but, like... I mean, you do realize there are people in the world that don't know what's going on Twitch. I mean... Not that... Okay, alright, let's think here. I kind of want to play here, but I'm not sure why. It's actually a very bad move, so, like, I should definitely not. I think people get very militant sometimes about, you know, if you say, like, I haven't watched any streams of Eric Rosen. Like, it doesn't mean I don't like him. I probably would enjoy those streams. I just haven't watched them. This is a 3-1 game, so I should probably be a little bit quicker and a little bit less stupid about my choices of what I'm doing in this position. Kind of just, actually, honestly, I just want to go here. But that's a bad move. Don't make a bad move. Look, make a good move instead. What would be a good move here? Wait, okay. If I go here, takes. Well, then he has check. It's irritating. I'm having actually trouble coming up with the right move here. So, I think I'm just going here. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I've seen how that assumption works, but it's sadly not accurate. I I don't know what the Stafford is. I barely know the Bong Cloud. Like, I'm just not that hip. I know that's shocking, but it's the truth. I regret having put my king where I put it, but too late now. Sorry, I'm sort of thinking here. Okay, he doesn't have a dark squared bishop, so maybe I could do this. Oh wait, I had a good move. Oh, I had such a good move. Oh my god, I could have just... No, I couldn't have. I thought I could play rook takes for a second. But I don't think I could. What, but now maybe... Wait, can I do it now? No, it's just too much. It's just too freaking much. Okay, alright. I mean, you know there's, like, something here. I just gotta find it. Which could be tricky. Well, this is, of course, not what I should be doing. This is... I'm catching it way too quickly. he notice? Nope. Oh, yeah. I had a feeling that, like, he wouldn't be able to resist the possibility of this. Yeah. Alright, so, okay, I see various different suggestions. That was a kind of funny, alright. So, okay. Hang on a second, let me see. Okay, so a lot of people are suggesting the Zuckertort for some reason. The Zuckertort and the Knock Monson Gambit, which is, okay. Alright. It's all one person suggesting the Zugaddict. Okay, alright, okay. What? There's nothing wrong with this theme. Alright. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. I'll try the, whatever this Knock Monson Gambit or the, whatever the Eric Rosen thing is, the Stafford. I don't know the theory, so I'm gonna just completely get it wrong, but we'll give it a shot. I mean, there's no guarantee that my opponent will allow me to play whatever this is, but... Yep. So now there's no... Oh. Okay, so much for that. Sorry, I didn't know any meme responses, except my own meme response, which I didn't do, so... Oh well. Sorry. Actually, this is a King's Gambit. Like, this is what I play as white. I don't even get to, like, escape the opening that I... Oh, freaking hell. Alright, well, that's great. I'm just gonna go here and just... Yep. Alright. Can I do... No, I can't. Of course I can't. Why would I think I could do that? Alright. We're gonna try and change it up, like... I mean, I feel like D5 is quite a useful thing to play. Alright. Don't tell me he thinks he can go here. Okay, he doesn't. Alright. I was worried for my opponent for a second there. The queue is really long, and it's highly unlikely that we're going to get to everybody. In fact, it's almost mathematically impossible, because I'm only going to be streaming for about another hour. So I think we just have to reconcile ourselves to that. Should I actually do this? I mean, it's of course not quite right, but it's kind of funny-ish. I mean, it's worth a punt. Sure. Alright. No, I'm not picking randomly. If you'd prefer that I pick randomly, I can do so, but I feel like there's some moral imperative to choose those who have been waiting longest. Oh wait, is this a bad thing that I'm doing? Because if I go here and then check... Kind of too late to worry about this now. Alright. Oh wait, the knight's defended. I'm just on crack. I'm sorry. I apologize for being on crack. So the deal is that one funny thing about this is that... Oh, this is a 3-0 game. Never mind. I'm not going to explain shit. Okay. I gotta go back. I guess I gotta go back. Or I can go in and try and make this work somehow. I don't want to go back because I get pinned. But you know what? Just suck it up. No, I'm not gonna. I think I'm maybe having an issue here. Okay, so what I'm doing is, like, incredibly wrong. Oh, okay. Fine. Yeah, was this a good idea? Of course not. This was a terrible, terrible idea that should not have happened. But I kind of panicked. All right. Oh, please don't checkmate me. I know there's like some sort of horrible checkmatey kind of thing that can happen here. I'm at 18 seconds. Jesus. Okay. Uh-oh. This doesn't feel good. Oh no. I don't have a good feeling about this. Wait, why there? What was the reason to go there? I guess I just needed to make a move really quickly. I'm so low on time. I am so low on time. Oops. Ah! Why is he not making bad moves? Ah! Okay. So basically, I was fine, but I talked for so long early in the game, and I forgot it was a zero increment game, so like that kind of went badly. Yeah, like, I mean, obviously this wasn't great, but it wasn't losing. Yeah, that's right. There was that moment where he had mate. Like, probably repeatedly, actually. Like, where was the... There was some place where he had mate. Oh, yeah, right. He just could have gone here. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I would have played queen takes. Oh, you mean here? Yes. Yeah, here he had knight d5, and that would have been bad. I would have played queen takes, but, like, still. So I wouldn't have, like, gotten him checkmated, but, like, still would have been horrible. No, that whole thing went just, like, completely... That was just terrible. But, I mean, mainly what happened is that I forgot that there was increment. No increment. Alright, okay, so I gotta remember that for this next game. Okay, this one does have increment. Alright, so that was awful, of course. Oh, God. We're just playing the same openings. There's just no way around it. Like... Okay. Oh, so this is a... I don't know. I don't think I should give advice to 1200s anymore. They, like... Since, like, apparently I'm losing to them. To be fair, it was only one game. But still. Alright, so the idea is that knight takes, then knight takes pawn. Or sorry, that's not the idea. The idea is knight takes, knight d5. That is the idea. I remember the idea now. Although, I guess I am threatening this as well, sort of. Alright, so when they go there, it's kind of irritating. But, like, I found that I could just do this. And just gambit the pawn. Because my bishop gets to here, and that's really irritating. And they always take. Alright, so, I mean, I could just do this. And that's basically winning a rook, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, it's not. Wait, is it? Wait, what is this? Because, like, if I go here, then queen here, queen check, Or queen, or takes, bishop check. I mean, it's all very good for me, but like the question is, what's the best thing to do? I get very... I lose games sometimes as a result of like thinking way too long in a situation like this. But like, I mean, it can't be wrong. It can't be wrong to play queen check, can it? I don't think I have to trade queens. I think if he goes here, I just attack something, like, or play here, and I'm attacking a lot of things at once. And I think that's good. I like attacking a lot of things at once. So I'll go with that. I also could take this if I, for some reason, felt like taking something like that. Right, now if takes here, castles, bishop here... That's silly. That's silly. Just go here and win the thing that matters more. I think this thing matters more than the other thing. Although you could argue that this is actually quite a useful pawn. Also, maybe there's some other, like, third option. I don't see any third option. I could take this pawn. Wait. That's... Why am I not even noticing that that is a pawn I could take? Because that pawn looks kind of good. Like, certainly a possibility to take that pawn. I don't think I win a rook by going here. Like, takes, rook here, where my bishop goes somewhere, say, like, here. And then life goes on. I mean, I am a pawn up. But I didn't win this pawn. And this pawn looks like the more fun pawn to be capturing. Although, like, then he castles. And the question is, like, does he get any even remote amount of counterplay out of castling? And my answer to that is absolutely not. He does not. I'm pretty sure. I want to take this pawn. Why in elite level does no one play the Sicilian Dragon anymore? I think they do. I mean, I think it does happen. I assume the reason why is because, like, the theory is... It's the same reason that nobody plays the 4 Knights. It's basically been overanalyzed. I mean, it's been massively analyzed. There's no question that it has been analyzed a lot. And, I mean, it's harder to beat people and stuff they're familiar with. So, I could take with the bishop and submit to this check. And that's actually not a bad thing to do, because I'm attacking this knight and a lot of things. So, like, I kind of feel like I want to do the silly move. Yeah. There. Take my pawn. I don't want to pre-move this, because if he makes literally any other move, then king d8 is a really bad response. But honestly, I think people still do play the Dragon Sicilian. A lot of times it's the Accelerated Dragon, which, by the way, is a hilarious term when you think about it. Like, an Accelerated Dragon. Like, oh my god. Like, what the hell? Woo. So this would be a good demonstration of the power of the 2 bishops. But I think of all of the names of any sort of opening in chess, I think the Accelerated Dragon is probably the best name. This is just mate. Oh, yeah, hyper-accelerated. I mean, can you imagine a hyper-accelerated dragon? That would be a really accelerated dragon. Just get all the pieces involved. So yeah, that one kind of went a little south for white. Why aren't they playing the King's Gambit anymore? I think the same thing. What you guys got to realize is that in the age of the computers, like, it's not always a great idea if you're a good player to play sharp openings that are heavily analyzed, because, like, any idiot with a computer can prepare something quite nasty for you in that line. So why risk it? Like, it doesn't... Like, if you're a better player than somebody else, like, why risk the chance of them somehow ambushing you in, like, some pet line that they did with the aid of Fritz or whatever? Or I guess Fritz is not a thing, but, like, whatever, Stockfish. You know, like, why bother with that possibility? Again, like, unless what you're bringing to the table as a chess player is your ability to absorb vast amounts of computer lines, then, like, it's not really that, yeah, unless you're Fat Fritz. Yeah, unless you're, like, you know, like, what makes you a good chess player is your ability to regurgitate a lot of computer chess lines. Like, basically, it's not in your interest to play hyper-sharp, forcing overanalyzed openings. It's okay if you think it's an opening that nobody's likely to have prepared, but, like, when you're playing something like the Dragon Sicilian, it's quite possible somebody who's not a very good chess player but has read a lot of books on the opening could still beat you in that opening just by, you know, knowing something you don't. So it's sort of, that's an issue. That's why I think, like, you know, it doesn't always go so well. Yeah, and I mean, it's the reason, certainly, I mean, it certainly seems like the reason why players like Carlsen and such, they play a lot of openings that are very nondescript, where you can't really prepare, you know, anything particularly exciting on the computer with it. I mean, a lot of those openings just basically transition into an endgame. All right, okay, sorry, I'll try and keep up the pace here. Yeah, I mean, like, although I'm kind of curious, you guys, like, I mean, how does it normally work with these Lichess plays type things? Like, is there usually, like, do you usually all get everybody in? Because, like, it seems like it'd be practically impossible. Okay, let me think here. I think I just want to take... And what? Okay, my opponent is rated under 1,000. I shouldn't really be thinking, but here I am thinking. Because takes, queen check is embarrassing. So I guess I'll just move out of the way. All right, now I'll take the pawn. Okay. What am I, like Popeye now? All right. Well, oh, he didn't mean to go there. Okay. Well, no, I don't mean that like he's not a bad person or something. It's just that, like, maybe I should not overthink this. Like, I'm under 1,000 in a lot of things. Just not chess. But a lot of things. And now, like, I've probably jinxed it, and I'll probably somehow lose this game. Alright. Okay, just gonna put this queen here. I don't know. Maybe it was better to put the queen here. It doesn't matter. No. Okay. The funny thing is I'm not actually accomplishing very much by the moves I'm making. But, okay. I am up a pawn, and I demand that means something. But, what was my point? I had a point to something. Okay, that probably is not going to be a good thing for him. Frozen. Okay. Why did I think he was going to propose a take back there? I just got the feeling So my goal in this game is to create a situation where he actually has to propose more than one take back in a row. Wow. That was really fast. Okay. Oh, I could have just... I really wanted to take this knight. Yeah, I want to create a situation where literally the first 5 moves he tries are all, like, horrible, and he has to offer a take back. Alright. This is a good start. He actually made rook takes f6 better. So I have the happy knights. Alright. So, I mean, honestly, I could trade queens and still be doing very well here, but why the heck do that when I... Yeah. Why do many words when few words do? Okay. The funny thing is like, I feel like I could still lose this. I mean, I guess that's not that funny. More sad, I guess. But I do like my little kind of pyramid. As we know, the pyramid is the strongest structure. Wow, these knights are just so pretty. Oh, proposes a take back. Okay, this isn't... Still not mate. Huh, okay. And stalemate, no. Okay. Alright. So that was fun. That was a fun game of chess. Alright, moving on to the next game. By the way, I would like to say that my opponent played much better than anybody would have a right to expect from a person rated under 1,000. He played really well. So, there. Alright, here we go. Next game. This is Secret ACCAOC. I have no idea what that handle means. Not going to ask. Alright. Alright, let me... Chessy mate, let me figure out where you are in this list. Okay, I don't know where you are in this list. Okay, this person is not making a move, so I will skip this person. Sorry, person who's not moving. But, yeah. Okay, next. So, next is Pan... I cannot pronounce anybody's handle. Like, literally nobody's handle can I pronounce. Oh, okay. Saketh 2K. Oh, you're... I think we'll get to you, probably. Oh, it's playing blindfold. Oh, boy. It's playing blindfold. Okay, alright. Okay. Well, that's exciting. That's super exciting. I love it when I have to play playing blindfold. I mean, the guy is a legend. I guess. So it's a 3-0 game. I think the important thing to remember is it's a 3-0 game. He's probably going to play like f5 or some nonsense. Just to continue trolling. I don't know. Or maybe he'll make me think that I can do this. Mainly because I think I can do this. Sort of. Is it worth it? I love how I'm thinking about it. Like, this is just what he wants me to do. He wants me to think about things like that. I'm not going to think about things like that. Alright, we're gonna play the game of we're just gonna make moves and we're not gonna be too clever. Because nothing he does means anything. It's literally all pointless. Like, at some point, maybe I do play check. But why? Why? Just make moves. Just make some moves. Open the position. Win the game. Go home. I think, actually, the funny thing is I'm not going to take with the knight here. Oh, well, he didn't even... Okay. I just expected that he would... Okay. I feel like he has some cheap idea. Based on, like, literally everything he ever does. Okay, take that. I'm up on time. That's incredible. H3. Okay. All right. Because I am going to take this. Okay. Can believable. I can only resist temptation for so long. I realized I didn't need to do that. Nobody needed to do that. But I wanted to. What the hell? Okay. I mean, that's interesting. Holy hell. Wait, why am I not just... Oh, well. Ah! Fuck! God damn it! Like... my streak ends against, yeah, like... I just can't move the mouse, like... God damn it. Like, I literally got the mouse stuck, like, 5 times there, like... Like, I mean, literally, I couldn't move the, like, yeah. I don't have a very fast mouse. But, like, I feel like there was, like, some sort of mate for white. I just couldn't find it. Like... I feel like it was there somewhere. I just, like, yeah. I mean, that's sort of the usual. Like, yes, of course I had a perpetual, but, like, it just sort of, yeah. It's sort of gross. Alright. Oh, wait, how do I... Alright. Well, I mean, no, it's not that hard to mate with one piece when your opponent's, like, literally, like, playing the worst moves. But, yeah, I mean, fine. That was literally the one thing I was trying to avoid, was getting into the nonsense mouse fest. And, like, I should have just done a perpetual check just to avoid that. Because it's, like, it's so obnoxious. Alright, so this person isn't making a move. Here, okay. So, I think this person was wanting to play, and so I'll play him. I just find those 3-0 mouse fests to be, like, kind of depressing. Like, I get it. If you play incredibly cynically, you sometimes will win. I mean, I feel like American politics has demonstrated that. Like, I mean, it's not like you'll win most of the time, but I think the idea of, like, you know, playing nonsense openings and losing most of the time but winning once in a great while is, like, I guess you kind of feel like in your brain, like, the win that you get is better than the win that all of the 5 losses that, like, you know, you incur up to that point. It's like, you know, one win with the Bong Cloud is worth, like, I guess, to the trollish mentality, you know, it's like, that's worth, you know, 18 losses. We're just sort of like, okay. Yeah. It's like, you know, it's like the Hearthstone attitude to chess. It's like, you know, sometimes, you know, once every dozen times you'll get the one-turn kill. You know, like, and it's worth it, apparently. It's, like, worth it to lose the, you know, yeah. You know, like, because nobody's gonna care about, like, you know, the 10 billion losses. I feel like the way, like, Anatoly Karpov, you know, like, because he had that, like, game he lost against Miles. Tony Miles, like, beat him, like, in some silly opening. And, you know, the thing is that Karpov beat him in that line, like, about 20 times, or, like, you know, like, a bunch of times. And, like, Miles won, like, once. And, you know, Karpov was like, you know, this is a little bit unfair. It's like, I beat the guy, like, you know, 8 times with this nonsense, but, like, all that anybody cares about is the one time I lost. And it's just like, yeah, I feel that, Karpov. I feel that. So, yeah. Well, that's not fair. I care about Miles. Miles. Sorry, I had like a Star Trek flashback of some sort. Okay, I'm glad you don't care about Short, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's just, like... I just feel like whenever I play somebody who plays complete nonsense and wins on time, it's like playing an evil leprechaun. You know, they're just like, ha, 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 I stole your gold and I run away now. It's like they just have this kind of like inherently irritating approach to life in general or something. It's just like, it's like, really, is that the best you could do, is just irritate other people? Like, is that the best any of us can do? I guess it's possibly true. But, like, it's just, yeah. But that's what I imagine in my head when I'm playing online and, like, you know, like somebody starts, like, playing random checks and, you know, winning on time in the crudest possible way. It's like, I hear them in my brain, like, cackling like a leprechaun stealing gold or something. Or is it that the leprechauns have the gold and other people steal it from them? Or, I forget how that works, to be honest. But I imagine this chess leprechaun. It's just going like... But maybe that's just me. Oh, hey, Kostya, chess. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe that they're doing it for fun. They're doing it because they're warped. They're psychopaths. It's the only explanation. But yeah, I mean, but it's sort of irrelevant why. I'm just saying how I imagine it in my own head. Yeah, they're morally corrupt. They're a product of a fallen society. You know, I mean, a world where, like, yeah. Oh, I think I just made a really bad move because I wasn't paying attention. And oh wait, no, I didn't. Oh wait, no, I did. I made a terrible move. Oh my god. No, I didn't. See, low cunning. It's all that matters. But it's just like there's something about it. It's like there's sort of I wouldn't say a gentleman's agreement because there's no gentleman's agreements in chess. But just a thing where, like, if you're up on time, like, just blatantly hanging every piece in a row, like, just to get that 1 second, like, it's just, you shouldn't feel good about that. Like, but they do feel good about that. And, like, I just feel bad that they feel good about that. Their happiness makes me sad. But why? Why? It should be the other way around. I should be happy that I'm making them happy. It's not. Here's my hand. I mean, it's like if I did this in this position. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Say I did this. And then proceed to win from here. It's like, it feels kind of like a dick move. Like a form of sadism. Although, actually, I might not be winning this. This actually kind of makes me a little nervous. But, alright, okay. I think it's alright. Just occurs to me this might not be so simple. I didn't want to turn to the dark side this early in the stream. Oh. I guess here, right? Alright. I guess I go around this way and just kind of... Yeah, but still. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I resisted the dark side for a while. Alright, we all know what's gonna happen now. Okay, how do you underpromote? I forgot how underpromoting works. Wait. Preferences? Is it preferences? Please don't resign. Please don't resign. I'm not trying to stall. I'm just... Game behavior. Promote to queen, never. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay, this will be a knight. This will be a bishop. Alright, so I guess, yeah, fine. Take the... Oh, god damn it. You have to take the... You have to take the things. Oh, he's already in the corner. So, I gotta get out of the corner. Okay, he's out of the corner now. Great. Okay. Oh, shit. Wait, I gotta save my knight. God damn it. Like, get away from me. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay, let us begin. Alright, okay, so... Is he gonna go... No, he's not gonna go to the right corner. Alright. For some reason, he refuses to go to the proper corner. I guess I can force him to the wrong corner and start from there. God damn it. He's refusing to go the right direction. Okay, alright. God damn it. Like, he's making this much easier than it's supposed to be. He just wants the opposition. God damn it. Come on. Oh, wait. That was a dumb move. Oh, whatever. Just... I feel like I might actually screw this up if I stop... Yeah, okay, alright. I somehow found a weird way to do this. But, okay. So, he kept going to the wrong corner. He's supposed to go to this corner, and he refused. Alright, okay. I'm sorry, I wasted a lot of time there. I apologize. I guess, yeah. But that's the thing, like, the trolling, it corrupts you. Alright. This is just a... I don't understand. Why do... I mean, I'm not saying this is a bad opening for black, but, like, why? Come on, play here or something. Okay. Yeah. I don't really get the point of... Okay, that's just immediately losing. I just, like, this whole opening just seems like it's just asking to lose. Like... But okay, alright. Alright, so there's this whole thing where I'm a piece up and, like, kind of feel like that's, like, significant. Do I even care? I just go here. I just don't care. It's not even just a piece. It's like a rook. Like, that's like a real piece. It's not even like a cheesy piece. Okay, if I take here. I'd rather not risk losing and the incredible amount of humiliation that would entail. And yet, there I go. Although, also, I could take the here, like, which probably is better. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't think he was going to do that. But he did. Okay. I mean, I'm up a rook, so I could just sack a rook here, and then I wouldn't be up a rook anymore, but I'd still be winning. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, why win easily when you can win with difficulty? Is what I always say. Okay, so wait, what was my point here behind any of this? I had none. This is just dumb. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Question of what I'm doing, like, is definitely something that's kind of feels like it's a valid question here. Okay. Sorry, am I not up, like, 2 pawns here? Because I feel like I'm up 2 pawns. I feel like I can I could pre-move every single move in this game at this point. Okay, that actually made it even easier. Whee! Okay, should I under-promote again? Or if I make a knight, like, how... Yeah, knight. Oh, shit, this is actually a little bit tricky. Oh, shit. No! Oh, stalemate! I got stalemate. That's unfortunate. But until that point, good game. All right. I thought I was going to lose on time, but nope. Pulled a stalemate out. Does 3 knights win against a king? Like, I'm not even sure. All right. Okay. Next game. Okay. Oh, I gotta go in about 10 minutes. So, okay. Let's just... Okay. N8 Alexander. Okay, alright. I can play 2 more games. I'm sorry, I gotta go after this. But that was an exciting game. That I couldn't quite manage to actually win. But apparently, like, I'm starting to realize, like, winning and losing is, like, kind of meaningless. Wait a second. Wait, is there a reason I can't just go here? Okay, you know what? Nah. Let's go here. Alright, Alright. What am I... Okay. See, my bishop's better than his because mine can pin. Alright. Oh, fancy. I mean, I kind of want to take. I know it's not right, but do I care anymore? Not really. I'm just having an epiphany here, which is that, like, I've been trying to win chess games when it's becoming fairly obvious to me that who cares? I mean, who cares if I win this game? I mean, I am going to win this game, but, like, it really doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I think I've been overthinking some things here. Yeah, I think I can get through all these games, actually, because, like, I can just win them really quickly by not caring whether or not I win or lose them. I think I just had an epiphany. Like, it doesn't matter. Okay, so Greg House's love is... not making any moves. So, alright, next. Alright. Next up is, alright, Frost Knight won again in a bullet game. So. Oh, wait. Did I not make a move as white in one of the games? That would be really bad. Oh, shit. Did I really do that? Okay, so he's not playing. Alright. Alright, so I think we're down to... Yeah. Here, I'll play Zeo chess. I mean, I hope I didn't accidentally... I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure. Okay, can I take... I mean... Oh, I guess not, because... Oh... That's a pity. Like, it really feels like I'd like to take here, and then check, and here, and here, and then here. But then this... like, messes it all up. And it completely messes up the idea. It's just real sad. That's really sad. Oh well. Man, I still want to somehow make this work. I don't see how it does. Seems like it might not. But... But yeah, I just realized it's possible that I played one game where I forgot that I need to move first as white and thought my opponent wasn't moving. If that actually happens, I'm really sorry. I don't think it actually did. I think I imagined that. But, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, some sacrifices are a lot more fun. Like, yeah, there are sacrifices that are a lot more fun in theory than in actual practice. Damn it, Svidler! Yeah, I hope I didn't do that. There's actually no reason not to take. Alright, the sadism tour continues. Oh, right. My opponent's playing fast because this is a zero increment game. I feel like we've had this issue before where I forget that it's a zero increment game and then suddenly, yeah. All right. So I would like to say to my opponent that it's, you know, like, okay. What to say? Just, I think you'll find that when I know that I am actually in time pressure, like, that it's not as easy to do this. Although I could be wrong. Okay, give me... This is where I start trying to find a checkmate and failing. I just kind of hope my opponent comes up with something for me. Okay. Still not threatening anything. Also, I could have just played here, which, I mean, would have... Okay, fine. Well, this is very exciting. So for the whole force mate. Okay. Alright. Alright, we got time for, like, basically one more, I think. I'm gonna play... not pull. Maybe two more. Maybe time for two more. We'll see how... Like, when I talk less and just make moves, like, I think these games go a little faster. Okay. So, wait a second. Can't I just... No thinking. No thinking. Thinking is not the thing you should do here. Like, don't think. Do less thinking, not more. I forget how this goes. Alright, okay, I'm gonna go here. This way I don't have to go into some silly endgame if I don't want to. Yeah. Right. Because now maybe I can do things like that are irritating someday to somebody. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here, but I feel like this is part of it. Oh, okay. Huh. It's possible I should have. Oh, okay. All right. I'm feeling regret. But it's too late to do something about it. Okay. I guess that's the whole point of regret. So, yeah. Um. Okay. I don't want to play here. Or do I? Maybe I actually do want to play here. I kind of feel like I don't have a lot of choice. So, alright. There's always the possibility of somehow this someday being not a stupid move. Although when that possibility is, I'm not sure. I feel like there's some... Okay, alright. I don't know. Not sure what I'm trying to do here. But then again, what I got to remember is that Black has no idea what he's doing either. So I'm not alone. Alright. So I guess here and just try and defend things. Or I could go here. But then knight takes. Knight takes pawn is bad for me. Okay, so, alright. Alright, I am down on time because, yeah. But I think it's okay. I like my position. Seems fairly happy. You know, I could have just taken, and if he had taken with the rook, then I could have played, like, yeah, well, it's too late now. Alright, okay, no more pinwheely things. Alright. So tempting to want to try and take the thing, but, like, it doesn't seem to be a good idea. Yeah, I can't make that work. I want to make that work, but I can't make that work. Okay. Although this didn't help, because it actually encourages him to make a move that is good. I think. I think that's a good move. Actually, I'm not even sure. I made that move way too fast. But, okay. Fuck, this is complicated. Ugh. That wasn't right. Why would I go there? It's a singularly silly move. But, okay. What? Why? Why on earth did he do that? I think my opponent might be panicking harder than I am, which is saying a lot. More knights! The knight pinwheel. So, okay, one more game and I gotta go. This will be a quick one. Let me try and find a quick game. Alright. Basically, alright. Pano, we're gonna go with Pano. Oh no, he just abandoned the challenge. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do. We have one casual 1-0 game. Or no, you know what? No, I should do it in order. So the next casual game in the line is Ivako. All right. Okay. I should go. Actually, I don't even have time for this game. So okay, I'm gonna play it really quickly. Okay, so we get this kind of perk. Yeah, it's Perkman-like. Okay. I'm not sure why. Okay, so, like, you push the pawn. What? Huh? So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, that concludes our stream. Wait, well, okay, I mean, maybe I should, no, I gotta go, I really gotta go. I'm sorry, but thank you everyone for the fascinating games of chess. Very, very high quality on both my part and my opponent's. Yeah, that was a good time was had by somebody, yeah, I don't know what else to say, really. But whoever it was who I played, and if I did do one of those things where I forgot that I have to make the first move as white, and the game just kind of, and then aborted the game because I thought my opponent wasn't moving, hopefully that person will forgive me. I vow vengeance against that one player who trolled me. And other than that, yay! That was fun. And somebody says there's a 1-0 game. Fine. All right. We'll quickly play the 1-0 game, and then I'll go. All right. So here we go. Here's a 1-0 game. Off we go. Yeah. Yes. Why is my opponent not moving? Okay, now he moves. Oh, that was the worst move I could make. Oh my god, he missed it. Okay. That was funny. Didn't expect him to miss that. Okay, so, of course, my opponent had, a very winning move that I'm sure he saw immediately after not making it, but, of course, like literally any check with the knight was winning. And what's particularly hilarious is I could have just taken his own knight. So yeah, good game, except for the glaring things that we did that were insanely stupid. But other than that, it was a good game. Yeah, no, I apologies to everybody who saw that game or was even, standing anywhere close to it. I gotta go. I'm sorry to the people who are left. Most of them have offered rated games, which I didn't really want, or weird variants, which I also was not that big a fan of. Yeah. All right, I gotta go. See you guys later. Bye. Oh yeah, I didn't even play the piano or anything, did I? Like.